Hi guys, so we're going to do a quick action figure haul. This is going to be kind of a short one, but it's going to have something very, very big, very, very rare that I picked up at Goodwill for very, very cheap. So stay tuned till the end. You will probably enjoy it. And probably be something you've never actually ever seen before, because I don't know anyone who's actually seen one before. Not in person anyway. So let's jump in with some stuff I found at Goodwill. So we got some Skeleton Warrior Bubble Bath. It's got hair on it, which is fine. It was only $1, so I thought, why not? Eventually, I will buy the skeleton, get the Skeleton Warriors line. So, once they finish the other lines that I'm collecting, which I kind of started I guess I decided to start a new collection this week, so we'll get into some of those figures soon. Then I found this guy. It's a movie figure, Transformers, Decepticon, and I don't know his name. I was going to look it up and forgot to, but it's something like Launcher or Night Barrage or something having to do with the fact that he's got these missiles that shoot off a shit ton of missiles. He was, excuse me, he was going to be a figure that I wasn't going to keep, but after looking at him, I love these little long arms that he's got and these giant hands and feet, and I don't know, I just think he's a cool bot, so he may end up in the keep pile. I don't know if he'll go in the display pile, but he may go in at least the box full of figures that I keep upstairs, Transformers box of stuff that I don't want on display. You know, that box. You guys got one of those boxes. And then this was in just a bag of toys. It may have been in the bag with that guy. But he's going to go in the keep box because I'm going to take these little blast effects off and separate them, and then I can put them on guns from something else and have 4 different little blast effects. Because I don't know what this figure is supposed to do. He's supposed to have a head, but he doesn't have a head, so you are headless, sir. And I'm shooting from a different direction because the other item is taking up so much room in this office that I can't put my desk where it normally goes. So, got what I thought was a Reactions Dracula, but it's a Burger King. I should have known it was a Burger King Dracula, but if you look up a picture of a Burger King Dracula and the Reaction Dracula, like they're almost identical. So, probably about the same size too. And then I also picked up a mutating Michelangelo and a 2012 Donatello. And the third one of these that I've got, Generations Rhinox, so this one will be going in the sale pile. I figured for $1 or $2, whatever I paid for the bag of toys, this guy was probably worth it. So I've already got the Takara release and the regular release, so I don't need me another one, even though it is one of my favorite bots. Next up, so I've already recorded this video once, and that's why I've got everything kind of set up better than normal, because I've already done this video once. And then the end of the video, I went to take a picture of all the toys set up, and ended up taking pictures and shutting off the video, and I didn't want to edit the video, so I thought I'd just reshoot it. So hence the reason why this video is going quicker. I might upload the other video just as a bonus, kind of if you like watching boring stuff being said about nothing, 20-minute long videos. So anyway, that's what this one's about to turn into. So got a couple Earthworm Jim figures. I did not pay $18 for both of those. There's no way I'd pay that for them. So but they are pretty cool little figures. I really like this guy. I wasn't gonna buy just this one, or if this one wasn't there, I wouldn't have bought him. But since they were both there, I thought, I can get both of them at the same time. Even though they don't have any accessories, which, I probably would be better off to buy these with accessories, because it'd probably be cheaper in the long run. But I don't know if that's a line that I'll ever worry about finishing. I just think some of the figures are kind of cool, and in all honesty, I could put them up on the TMNT shelf, and most people, if you didn't know who they were, wouldn't be able to tell they weren't TMNT, since they're made by Playmates and kind of look like Ninja Turtle figures. Woo! So I did. Let's lower the camera here. Did pick up Loyal Subjects Leatherhead complete. since the one I bought for $2 at Toy Man Show last month didn't have anything, no accessories, no nothing. I'm trying to keep those guys spread out, so because I got something else, bigger item that's gonna be out here in a minute. Not the biggest, that's gonna be later, but I do have a bigger item that I want to show you guys that I picked up at a different Goodwill. So we're gonna try to keep this stuff back here as far as we can. Alright. And then I did pick up a complete Splinter. I didn't have a Splinter, and I really, really like this figure. They did a good job on the accessories, the sculpt, everything about it. I think that way about all these Loyal Subjects figures. I love them. I want more of them. I really would love to see a Krang android body in a Loyal Subjects. God, I want that. Like a little bit taller than the rest. Like a deluxe or something. I don't know. I feel like they kind of missed the boat not doing that. But a lot of these toy companies, I feel like, missed the boat on a lot of stuff. Yeah, and then I got Shredder. Didn't even mention him. I just set him out there. But I got a complete cartoon Shredder. I already have the comic book Shredder. So, yep. Alright, now we're going to jump into the toy line that I've already got a couple of figures, but I feel like this is the official start to me collecting this line. And this is Merman from the 2000X He-Man line. I believe he is complete. I absolutely love these Four Horsemen sculpts. I think they did a wonderful job on these. They look amazing. The articulation's kind of crap, but they look amazing. This is what I would have wanted out of He-Man figures when I was a kid. I had a bunch of the He-Man and Thundercats figures. They were actually hand-me-downs for my brother because He-Man and Thundercats came out about the time I was a baby. So, yeah, they were kind of hand-me-down toys by the time I got them. And, I don't know, they kind of bored me. It was just, I don't know, something about them kind of was boring. I liked them. I played with them a lot. They're kind of nostalgic for me a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know. When you get a hand-me-down toy, it's kind of like you're either going to fall in love with it or not. And I'm on the fence on them. It's one of those lines that I don't collect now, and I've had them a bunch in the past. The original He-Man and Thundercats. But I love the cartoons and stuff, but the toys just, for some reason, just, I don't know, didn't do anything for me, I guess. Which is sad, because I wish they did, because I know a lot of collectors like them and don't want to hear people talk ill about them, but I don't know. He-Man and Thundercats. I like the modern takes on them, the new toys, and I love how the toys look. It's just those vintage toys just don't do anything for me for whatever reason. But it is one of those toy lines where if I collected all the lines that I want to collect, I'd eventually go back in and collect Thundercats and He-Man. I'm still 100% against Power Rangers, though. So just in case you wondered if there was a toy line I would not collect, it's going to be Power Rangers still, to this day. Yep. That was a shit show when I was in 3rd grade. And it was 100% crap. The show was crap. The toys were crap. Everything about it was crap, crappity crap. If I could make a video of me taking a dump on some Power Rangers toys, I would do it. No one wants to see that, though. Power Rangers are crap. Did I mention Power Rangers are crap? Okay. Not that I would go as far as saying that if you like Power Rangers, you're crap, but there it is. Just joking. Collect what you like and enjoy it. Who cares what I think? I collect crap too, so. This is Whiplash from the 2000X line. Again, Four Horsemen sculpt, and it is beautiful. Really, really good looking figure. Again, articulation's not that great, but who cares? It's just going to be sitting there on the shelf. This is what I hope the toys look like on the new Kevin Smith He-Man show. So when that comes out on Netflix in 7 years or whenever they finally get done animating it, because they say it's going to take forever, I'm hoping that these characters, even though they're supposed to look just like the vintage line, I don't know, I hope they update them just a little bit. Maybe not all the way to this extent, but hopefully they at least look better. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And really, really happy I got those 2 figures. Now I need to just find the rest. I think I've got yellow dude with the red halo behind him that spins. Can never remember his name. And Roboto I really, really want because he was one of my favorite toys as a kid. That was kind of a hand-me-down. He was one of my favorites. And who else did I like from that He-Man line? The spinny dude that was yellow and blue, I played with him a lot because he would spin around and knock out my Ninja Turtles. I need to get a Skeletor and He-Man. I would like to get a Battle Cat and Panther. Anyway, so alright, let's jump into this here. So this is what I've been saving room for. And so first up, picked up this at a thrift store, and this is one of the Rise of the TMNT line, which I've said it before that I'm not a big fan of that line. I'll buy the toys if I see them, but I don't know, something about the show just can't get into. And I would say it's because I can't get into cartoons, but I watched Primal, and it was hands down one of the best cartoons I've ever seen in my entire life. So if you haven't watched Primal, the first episode, 1, it's sad as shit, and 2, it's amazing, and 3, it's sad, it's exciting, and they don't utter a single word in the entire episode. So if you haven't watched Primal on, I think it's Cartoon Network, watch it. It's amazing, and I don't even like cartoons, and I absolutely love this. I haven't watched a cartoon that I enjoyed since Family Guy, and maybe a little bit of Rick and Morty, but even Rick and Morty, I'm kind of meh. Anyway, I guess, actually, no, I take that back. TMNT 2012, hands down one of the best cartoons I've ever seen. But Primal's pretty well up there. So I picked up Michelangelo's motorcycle at the same thrift store I got this one from. They're kind of meh. They're lacking. I mean, it doesn't seem like a motorcycle. It seems like the cheapest way to make a motorcycle style toy without putting much work into it. Yeah, I don't know. Something just kind of missing on the motorcycle things, but they do have a cool feature when it's combined with this. And this is the new Ninja Turtle van from Rise of the TMNT. If I can get Merman to stay up. Come on, dude. Work with me here. There you go. So, one of the cool features is you can take these motorcycles and you plug them in to here. Gotta have this arm up out of the way. Piece of shit. Gosh. Sorry, Area 51. I know you said you occasionally let your grandkids watch this. I'm sorry for the cussing. There we go. Okay. So what these are supposed to do is these actually have a button here that pop out like an inch, and these kind of sit off at an angle. And I was wondering why these things don't sit level, and it's made because the vehicle is supposed to turn. So that's my guess is why they don't sit level, or it was just a terrible engineering job. I'm not sure. The same way on this side, this one kind of clips in here, and that's kind of what it looks like when they're all clipped together. And I'll try to show you what this thing does. The Leonardo one seems like it sits off at an angle more. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it's supposed to launch the motorcycles off of here. So, and then this whole thing like lifts up and does stuff, and I'm not going to get into that. If you want to watch a review of it, you can find one, but I just wanted to show you that kind of combined up. But if you look at it on the floor, like it looks like a kind of a turtle. Doesn't it? Kind of looks like a turtle, and that's a shell, and yeah. Anyway, so we'll get into the last thing that I got before the really, really big thing that I found at Goodwill that's super rare and no one's ever seen. That thing, remember I mentioned that earlier? Alright, so I got the Star Wars dude. Plays this kind of piano thing. He's in pretty good shape. And then I got the fat mole rat looking naked, almost naked dude. He goes there. And then I got the chick. She goes there, and then I got parts. So they're not good parts, but I got parts. So I got this thing, this stand, and then I got this microphone that I'm guessing is supposed to glue onto here, but it doesn't seem right to me. See how that's got a hole and that doesn't have a hole? But that one has a hole. So I'm thinking that this one maybe goes in here. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up and see where this one, what all's going on with these microphones. But I am really happy to have the band. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to get all this stuff put away. And then we will see what we can do about getting this other big item out here. So pausing now. Alright, so I did go ahead and put the band in with my vintage Star Wars figures that I got going on in here. So are you guys ready to see? Oh, if you guys haven't seen the Ghostbuster setup that I did, hold on, let me see something. This camera lens seems to be alright. Hopefully that's clear. I don't know. I got that set up over there. Got my Ghostbuster Firehouse set up, and my Dino Riders kind of set up, and alright. So you guys ready to see what I got? Alright. Bam! Okay, so what this is a, let's see if I can find it for you. Kingsbury Batmobile. It's motorized. I'll show you the motor here in a second. It's from 1989. Obviously, it's based on the Tim Burton Batmobile. And it is in really, really good shape. For the low price of 20 bucks, it is missing one of these fins. So hopefully I can find someone who can 3D print me one. Here's the problem, is I don't understand how any kid can fit in here. Because there's not much room to have a butt here and feet here. But here's the brake, and you got reverse and gas. And it does work. I've hooked it up to a motor or to a battery to see if it works, and it does. But there's where the actual motor is, and the battery is supposed to go in that little hangy box there. And you got your wiring up here. So everything's actually pretty clean underneath too. The stickers are in pretty good shape. They're not peeling off or anything, but they are bubbly. So they could be redone, but for the most part, everything's in really, really, really good shape. So that is definitely one of the biggest and one of the rarest. From what I can see on eBay, they're going, none of them have actually sold because I'm assuming that no one actually ships one of these. I would assume that anyone who sold one of these has put it on eBay and then made a deal outside of eBay for someone to come pick it up and pay it so they don't have to pay the eBay fees. Would be what my guess is, what I would do. But they're listed for one like this right around $500 to $700 in this condition. Again, I don't know for sure. If any of you guys know anyone who's actually bought one of these and know what they're kind of going for, I've seen them sell on auction sites, like high-end kind of auction sites, in the box for $3,000. Brand new, obviously. And I've seen one sell in worse condition than this, like it was missing basically everything. It was mostly just the shell, for $300. So I would assume it's somewhere in the $300 to $700 range is my guess. Which definitely makes it the biggest and most expensive and rarest thing that I've ever found at Goodwill. Apparently, from what I can understand, they didn't make very many of these, and I've heard two different stories. I've heard that they were like a store exclusive, like a kind of like a showpiece for a store when the movie came out. And then I've heard that this company, Kingsbury, took a pedal car and then added electronics to it, and then basically made it their own thing, but it started out life as a pedal car. I don't know for sure. It does have this Mini Motors of America thing. Do not return to store. So I don't know if anyone, if you guys know the history on this, or if you had one as a kid, let me know. I'm kind of curious where these come from. I had a guy on Reddit who, I think he said that his grandma got him one, and another guy posted on Facebook that the toy store near his house had one, like a display item kind of thing when the movie came out. So I don't know. If anyone knows, let me know. But I'm going to get off of here. Thank you very much. Bye.